Hello friends, so today we will see how to draw the combined graph in MS Excel. Like if we have extracted the data from any simulation software, let's say I have extracted this data like mass fraction of hydrogen, variation in transverse direction at 130 mm. I have extracted this data from ANSYS simulation. After simulation, I have extracted this data from XY plot, and now I will draw the combined graph. Like how to draw the combined graph, we will see all this stuff. Okay, so what we will do, like in order to plot the combined graph like this, first I will open one new Excel sheet on which I will show like how to, just what I will do, just I will copy this data directly from this Excel sheet to new Excel sheet and I will just plot it. Okay, so what you can do, already I have uploaded the video like how to extract the data from XY plot. Okay, I will keep the video link in description, like how to draw on the XY plot and how to extract the data. Already I have extracted this value, just I will show how to draw the combined graph. Okay, at different for different cases with respect to transverse direction for same y value. Okay, so what I will do, I will open one Excel sheet, new Excel sheet. Okay, so once it will get open one new Excel sheet, and I will copy this y value data, because since our y value is same, y value is like y axis value is same, I will just press Ctrl C after selecting everything, and I will just copy it here, okay, now for case 1 data I will just copy. I'm not extracting the value because already I have extracted. Just I will copy the data from here and I will just paste it. I'm not taking this extra value because see, these values are exactly similar to this above value. Okay, so our y value is going up to this 218 value is coming 0.050681. Okay, up to here only it is coming. So what I will do, I will copy the data up to here only. I will not copy these all data because anyway it is not required, because y value is up to here only. So the x axis value will also go with respect to y value. See, anyway, like if we will take this value on one axis, then we are plotting with respect to this axis value. So if these values are not there, then how it will get plotted? So that's why I'm copying up to this much only. Okay, I'll press Ctrl C and I will paste it in the new Excel sheet. Okay, case 1. Now for case 2, I'll copy this data for the next column data, which is for case 2. I'll copy it. In order to go to top, we can press the home button also in our keyboard. So, or we can press page up, so it will go directly to, we can press page up button in the keyboard to go at the uppest point in the Excel sheet. Again, I will come up to here, I will press Ctrl C. I will copy this data here for case 2 also. Like this, I will copy for all cases. Okay, and then I will show how to draw the combined graph. Okay, so I will copy all this data in the new Excel sheet. Again for case 4. Okay, for case 4 I'll copy this data, Control C. Okay, for case 4 I will copy this data, and now for case 5 I'll copy the data. And once all data I will copy in the new Excel sheet, then I will show how to give the axis title and how to plot the combined graph. Okay, and how to change the axis also. Look, okay, like if the data is on x-axis and some data is on y-axis, and just we want to interchange the axis value, so how to do that, that one also I will show in this video. Okay, so here is case 5 value. So all values I have pasted here, and now after pasting we need to see like how to plot. See, one more thing, and see, we can see like this arrow is moving. Like after we select this data, after selecting, when we press Ctrl C, this arrow will keep on moving, means it is copied this data. So if we want to remove this like moving arrow, so we can press ESC in the keyboard, ESC, escape. Once we will press this, then it will get removed. Okay, let's say again I selected this much data, and I will press Ctrl C. So we can see this, for this copied data it started moving. Okay, so we will press escape button in the keyboard, and it will be at the upper right corner. Okay, we'll press escape button, then it will get removed, and now it will come in normal mode. Okay, so now we want to learn like how to plot this kind of data and how to interchange the value. Here one thing we will note, like earlier what we have written, what we will be plotting, it will be like y versus all case 5. Okay, y versus all case 5 means y will be on x-axis. When we will plot, it will be show like y is on x-axis and these cases values are on y-axis. So what, after plotting, I will just interchange the axis value. After interchanging the axis value, we will see like how the graph variation is happening. Okay, like just I will just like interchange the axis value, and I will plot the data, and I will write this legend. This is called legend, the different color name. Okay, what is which is for which case. Okay, so what I will do, first I will select this y-axis data. I will select this y-axis data. Okay, after selecting this y-axis data, again I will go up. After going up, press Control button, select all this data at all time, at a time 5. This case 5 data, all from case 1 to case 5, all data I will select it. Then I will go to insert. Then after pressing Control button and selecting everything, remove your finger from the Control button. Then go to scatter, go to line plot, scatter with smooth line. Press this, so we can see here is our combined graph. So one more thing, again I said earlier, like just we want to interchange the axis value. So in order to interchange the axis value, we can see like series 1, series 2, series 3, series 4, series 5. It is like writing like this, but how we want case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5. And after this also, what we want the graph in vertical direction, like in vertical direction. We can see the difference. I will show the difference. See this graph and this graph, like how it is looking. This graph, the earlier one which I have plotted. Okay, and this is the new one which I have plotted. So just I want to interchange the value, because this graph is on y-axis and this graph which we have plotted now, it is on x-axis. So what I will do, just I will interchange the axis value, and I will keep the uh, axis like instead of series 1, series 2, I will write case 1, case 2 like this, and I will provide the chart title, and then I will provide the axis title like this. Okay, so let's start with the new Excel. Like in this one, that was the previous one which I have already done. So in order to change the axis value, we can see this series value are coming just below this. Okay, so we will select this data, this on the x-axis value data, we will select it here. We'll move where our cursor to this. Now we can see this is the series value we have selected. One rectangle, in rectangle box it is selecting. If we press here, so we can see this 0, 0 0.01, 0 0.02, 0 0.03, 0 0.04 up to 0 0.06, it is selected. Okay, after selecting, we'll press control right click on our mouse button. After right click, we'll click on select data. Now we can see here, we can see like series 1, series 2, series 3. These are the values. Okay, here series value. Okay, these are the series value. Now what we want this y-axis value on the x-axis and x-axis value on the y-axis. So in order to interchange the axis values, we will press, we can select different series value, and we will just edit it. Press like select series 1. Don't remove this tick mark. Okay, this tick mark is showing that these series values are plotted already in the graph, so don't remove this tick mark. Okay, just keep it as it is. Now press on edit. After selecting one, select series 1, press edit. Now we can see like it is asking the series name. So what is our series name? Case 1. So we'll write case 1. Okay, now in order to exchange the value, interchange the value of x and y axis, what we will do, we can see here series x value, series y value, and everything is fine, everything is like fine. But instead of we can see like all things in series x value, these are the some values. And in series y, once I select, we can see like this cursor started moving, means it is showing that this value are on x-axis, but we want this value on the y-axis. Okay, so in order to bring this value on the y-axis, we will write this data here, and this data here. Okay, this is on x-axis. Okay, this is on y-axis, and this is on x-axis. See, if I select this, it is showing this is on x-axis. If I select this is showing that this is on y-axis. Series y value, series x value. But just we want to interchange this value, so we can see like everything is common. everything is common in this value and in this value, everything is common, these values are common. Just here it is a, and here it is b, here it is b, and here it is b. So what we will do, in order to exchange the x and y value, just we will interchange this value. Instead of a, we will write it b here, and instead of b we will write it a here. Okay, so what it will do, it will just exchange all the value of x on y axis, and it will change the value of y, it will come on x axis. So just we will press caps lock in order to write the value in capital letter. So instead of a, we will just move with the cursor, we will not use any keyboard button, because if we try to edit anything, let's say if I press backspace, so what will happen, it will not plot the exact value. So don't have to change, use keyboard button, just with the help of mouse, and just will press the letter which we want to type. So okay, so we'll bring your cursor here with the help of mouse, and we will use backspace, and we'll press it b here. We'll type b, because we want to change the value from a to b, so this will be also b. And again we will bring our cursor here again, and we will write the value as a. Again come to here, write the value as a. Now we can see some changes happen here, some changes happen, but we will not stop it here, because we have to change the all cases. Here cases one already, after giving the series name, we can see like this series name value came. Okay, this series name value here came. Okay, see, and again like this series 2, series 3, series 4, we will change the value. See, now we have changed. Initially it was a here, and here also it was a. Now we have, what we have done, we have bring the a here, and a here, and b here, just we have interchanged. Now press on ok. Okay, again select series 2, go to edit, do the same change, write case 2. Once we write the case 2, we will see that after we press ok, it will become case 2. Again we will interchange the value. Here it is c c, here it is a a, so we will just interchange the value as, we'll write it c. Just go with the help of mouse cursor. Okay, don't press any extra button, like don't press the spacing bar and all in the keyboard, just use mouse. So here a, and don't use control z also, because it won't work. Okay, press ok. Now go to series 3, edit, write it case 3, d, here it is d, d, here it is a a, so just interchange the value, write it d, here also write it d, here write it a, and here write it a. Okay, press ok. Now case 4, I selected series 4, and I will just write the name as case 4. Again I will interchange the value as, here we can see a and e. So just I will interchange the value as, instead of a I will write e. Here also instead of a I will write it e, and instead of e I will write it a. We can see as we are changing this, the graphs are also keep on changing from in the background. Okay, a. Okay, press ok. A. Okay, again for case 5, press edit, write it as case 5. Okay, again here we can see a, f. So just we'll change the interchange the value. Instead of a I will write it f. Here instead of a I will write it f. Instead of f I will write it a. We can see like graphs are changing. A, press on ok. Now here we are got the result. Now after changing everything, we can see case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, and after doing everything, just click on ok. Now we can see this graph is completely similar to what we have plotted earlier. So here is our earlier graph, here is our earlier graph which I have plotted, and here is this one graph which I plotted just now. Okay, so it is just similar, exactly similar. Just what we will do, we will press this, we will select this legend. This is called legend. Okay, the line title is called legend. We will select this one, press control, sorry, press right click in the mouse, then go to format legend. Instead of bottom, keep this one in right hand side. Okay, and cross this one. Okay, after, then again we can increase the distance between this written value, and we will provide the chart title as, this is our mass fraction of hydro H2O. Again I will check it what it was, mass fraction of H2O, I think it was mass fraction of H2O variation in transfer mass fraction of H2O variation in transverse direction at 130 mm. Okay, mass fraction of H2O variation in transverse direction at 130 mm. Okay, so just I will increase this so that it will come in one line, and just I will move this one in middle, this title. Okay, and close this one. Then I will provide the chart axis title. Press on this plus button, go select this axis title, then axis title will come. After coming to here, come in between, press Ctrl A, cut this one. So this is our transverse direction, so I will write transverse direction denoted by capital Y. The unit will be meter. Okay, and this is our mass fraction of H2O. Okay, so here is our the complete graph, in which we have plotted the combined graph of the mass fraction of H2O variation in transverse direction at 130 mm. Okay, 130 mm. Okay, here we have provided the line title, that is called legend. Here is the axis title, here is the our x-axis title, here is our chart title. Everything is there in this graph. So this is how we can plot the combined graph of any data. Like if one axis value is there and different values are there, like 5 or 10 or 20 data are there on the y-axis, or on y-axis one data is there and so many data are there on the x-axis, then we can plot the data like this. And we can, if we want to just interchange the axis value, I showed how to interchange the value. Okay, so this was for today. Thank you.